What is up? I don't know why I went so musical there. I was just laughing at myself because I said something that I thought was going to be the beginning of this video, but it's not. Now this time is the actual beginning of this video. I don't need to cut this out. I'm going to cut all the other stuff out, but the stuff I thought I said over there was what I thought was not going to get cut out, but of course it's cut out. We are back to play another game this afternoon. I am between studying for work and making these videos because I have to study for work. It's serious stuff. I have to make sure I get it done, but I decided since it's testing memorization, I have to do a bunch of drawings, and since it's memorization, I decided the best way to test my memorization would be to work on it for a bit. When I learn a new one, step away, make a video, come back to it after the video and make sure I memorize the damn thing. So we are in between one of those memorization things, and oddly enough, this is probably going to be training that I'll be involved in from now until September. So there might be a lot of days where I'm between studying. So if I'm weird like I am at the start of this one, you know why. But we are back. We're going to play another game. Repping the Wang shirt today. Again, repping the few people I like on YouTube that I've ordered some of their merch for the shirt show. Oh, I messed it up. I had a thing earlier I was thinking. Now, see, I'm a little tired. This is going to be a fun one. I'm a little tired now. It's called the shirt shout. I need to get a cool thing going across there. Future when I'm in between studying, I'm going to make something happen there. That's why I need one of those stream decks. But until then, you're stuck with me fumbling my way through the cool stuff or the stuff that I think is cool at the beginning of every video. We are going to play another round of one which I play periodically. It's very relaxing, it's very soothing, but we're not going to drive frickin' 30,000 states again, but we are going to kick it back into Euro Truck Simulator again. I played this the other day as it was requested. Loud intro. I don't know why I always think I can talk during the loud intro. Just hit escape. There we go. I played this the other day as requested by a viewer. Like I said on that video, you can definitely request games if you've seen me playing before and you know I have them, or if you've caught the screen where I have tons of games that I haven't even gone through on the channel or I haven't even touched. Some of them I won't play on the channel, but some of them I will, or some of them I have. And if you want to see me play those again, maybe I haven't gone back to it in a while, let me know. I'll go back to it. I don't care. I'm just playing to have fun. I'm playing through these. You know, maybe you'll see something cool in here. Maybe you'll just want to come along for the ride, in this case, and see what's up. I definitely need to get some more of my console games up here. I've been mainly sticking to my Steam library, but I definitely have plans to get more to the console games. By the way, there's a local dairy that makes milk. I'm drinking this is strawberry milk. I wanted to try it this time. I don't know how it's going to taste. Their regular milk's okay. I have a sensitive stomach, so not that you needed to know that, but it keeps me away from things that are regular when it comes to milk. However, let this be a lesson. One, I didn't know how to open that properly. Let this be a lesson in life. The way I live my life, I'm not going to let my stomach keep me from enjoying. So yes, I still eat ice cream, still go to the damn Olive Garden, and every once in a while I find a random milk I want to try for its flavor. That's actually really good milk. It's kind of cool. I can't get the bottle shut. There we go. Clip, clip, clip. It's kind of cool. It's a local dairy, but you can actually trade your bottles back in for a refund because there are these nice glass bottles. I don't know about the small ones, but the big ones I know for sure you can. That actually tastes pretty good. Let's do this. I'm ready. All right, so we're level 19 professional, but by the picture, that might be debatable. Last time, what did we do? We took a really freaking long load. I want to take a shorter load. I realized that was a long video I put out. I think it was like 2 hours long of me doing Euro Trucker, which is fine if you really love Euro Trucker. And what was kind of cool is it became more of a talking head video, or where I could just talk and kind of conversate, which was also a cool idea. But I totally want to look at some things having to do with my garage here. Cabin adjustments, adjust lights, adjust mirrors, adjust seats. No, we're good there. Truck upgrades. Oh yeah, we looked at this the last time too, so I don't want to dilly-dally on here. There's a ton of stuff that I could be getting. But I did need to check this. Yeah, Dano Incorporated. I only have one driver. I could have swore I had two. Maybe it was just me and this other driver. Garage is owned. Garage slots available for... Oh, it's because I didn't have enough for another truck. Profit for the last 7 days, $222,000. You damn right. Average daily profit, $31,000. My money, $156. I think it's... I think I had bought... Where's my trucks? Can I see her truck? Look at that. All right, so it's not, there's my truck. Sweet, sweet, sweet truck. And then there's the truck I bought for my driver. It's the, well, as you can see there, the FH16 chassis 4x2 sleeper left-handed steering, I guess, with the Romanian flag there. Put that up there because my girlfriend's Romanian, so that's how I roll. I definitely want to get another truck. I think... Garage manager. I think it was like productivity 15%. Oh, it's my garage. Yeah, we need to get somebody out of that Paris garage. Mine's 100%. I think I was rocking, I think it was like 400K when I bought that truck, and I'm down to like 1 something right now. So that said, probably, probably need to make a few bucks more before I try to go out and buy another truck. I mean, I can't remember. I did buy a garage at the same time. Let's get this beast started. I did buy a garage at the same time, so that's part of it as well. But let's see. I'm there? Holy crap. Palermo, what's where? Is there any dealers near here? Oh, those are all I found. So I'd probably have to go. I'd probably have to go back to there. Oh, I need to find a job. Hold on, job market. Freight money. Freight money, I mean freight jobs. Oh, what's this one? That's a freaking long trip. All these, man, all these long ones pay, holy hell. Now that's a long trip. I think the last time was Germany to Italy, where I'm at now. So I want to, offer expires. Let's go with these lower ones, just because I know they're not going to be. Yeah, great. Give me something in Italy, man. Man, the only thing in Italy is getting out of Italy, apparently. Even these, yeah, these cheapy ones are... Oh, there's a short one. Let's see, maybe we can make our way through Italy. Oh, but it starts over there and then comes right back to where I'm at. That's garbage. Yeah, that's the kind of one I want. Outdoor floor tiles. It's a pretty garbage load as far as money-wise, but we just want to get rolling. Or I just want to get rolling. I mean, it'd be nice to make more money. Why'd he stop? Let's get the radio going. The local rock station, which hopefully won't be too loud. Oh yeah. I adjusted the headset volume there. Like I said, oh yeah, duh, there's loads here. Hold on. I forgot, you could just take a load from where you're at. The. Oh, these are some. Oh, 4,000's not worth it. Let's do this one. What's this gear? Oh, I can pick which kind of trailer it's on. We'll keep it on that sucker. But yeah, let's do that one. Let's go back to right where I was. Now, I wanted to take some short loads. I did enjoy the long play and talking. I mean, like I said, this game is relaxing. That's what I love about it. When I have gotten to play in the past. I couldn't believe it, but that was actually the 10th video I made for this game. And when I initially looked into getting it, I wasn't even sure I would like it that much. I was like, and I worked, I know in the last video I said it, I worked at a trucking company when I got the game. So it was kind of a little bit of a goof. Like I was like, yeah, this will be good. Go home from work after leaving a trucking company to play a game about trucking. But I've always worked around truckers in my life. Fast food places, businesses that dealt with truckers. Like I was a heavy equipment operator in a mine and I loaded semis. So, I mean, I've always worked with and around truckers for the most part. There's been a couple jobs where I haven't, but most all of them have been around truckers. So, I actually respect a lot of them. You know, a lot of people give them a hard time, or they think, oh, it's not a job that's worth it, and stuff like that. I actually respect a lot of them because it's a hard job. I don't know if I could actually do it. I thought about it. I had my CDL for a short time, not for trucking, obviously, or else I wouldn't have just thought about it. But I had my CDL and I used it for something else. But I honestly don't know if I could handle the life. Like I said, even when I worked at the trucking company, just getting to know a lot of them, it's tough. I mean, you're out there in crap weather. When it is crap weather, man, I wish I had side lights. I'm sure that's a thing I could probably add because there's no way you'd just be in the darkness like this all the time. Let's get on my side of the road here. Oh, damn it. We were gonna go to the, okay, so this video we're gonna do it. We need to find a mechanic after this. I forgot, totally forgot the last video. The truck was like trying to take a dump on me. So after this trip, we're gonna go find a mechanic and we'll handle that in this video. Maybe we'll see some of the cool upgrades and stuff. I can't believe that the sound of those gears just reminded me that something's wrong with my truck. Hopefully we can make this. It's a pretty short run, so hopefully we can make this without any issue. But the last time, I know the truck stopped twice. And that was no bueno. Luckily it started right back up, or else I'm gonna have to, if it does it again and it doesn't start up, I'm gonna end up having to call a freaking tow or something like that. And I think I was towed into a delivery once. Don't want to do that again. But anyways, it's a hard life. I don't think I could handle it. I'm not sure, but I don't know if I could. It's a hard job, but somebody's got to do it. You know, all these consumer goods, all these things that we all need have to be delivered and have to get there somehow from someone in some truck, more than not. I mean, even the mail or your packages and stuff has to come probably in a semi for a while at some point if it's coming from anywhere far. I mean, even Amazon, you know, all those packages come from a semi truck to the DCs and then get dispersed to the guy that just throws it on your porch. So it has to start somewhere. I don't know if I could do it. I could see the reason for doing it, as far as personal reasons, I mean, to see the country would be great. It's like you get paid to travel. And that part, pretty alluring. Because, I mean, in your life, if you have a job, how often are you able to take off and just go wherever? And that's literally what this job is. Like, hey, we're gonna pay you to go here, we're gonna pay you to go there. So I don't know. But like I said, I got the game. I actually enjoy it. I know I think I've talked about truck drivers before, so I don't wanna stick on that topic too much on this run. But yeah, I actually dig this game. It's relaxing, it's chill. It's crazy that such a simple idea in concept is something that you could really like latch into. But I think it's the relaxing nature. And like I said, if you play on your own, which my radio's turned down pretty low, but I played a little bit on my own, off stream, offline, everything like that. I wasn't recording. It was awesome to just crank up the radio and you just travel to these places and look around, and it's relaxing. Like I said, that's the biggest thing. It's relaxing. It's chill. Like, I know I'm not going to be stressing about losing right now. I will stress if I hit a car. That is some stress that stresses me out on here, but it's minor, you know. It's not like games where you're losing a life or starting over. I don't, depends on when the video goes up, but I was playing We Happy Few. Just picked up that game. I know, I'm late to the party. It's okay. I'm taking the lane that's going slow. Yeah, my truck sounds like garbage, man. Oh. I had to stop anyways. You must pay the toll. $0. Not sure why it's free, but let's take it. Anyways, probably because I didn't go anywhere. I was playing We Happy Few. Just the beginning of it. Not a bad game. I like it. I finally got it. I mean, it's been out since August, but I was just starting it today. I can dig it. We'll see how that one goes. But it was funny, like right at the end, I'm at the beginning of the game. Right at the end, I made a dummy move and just side of the cliff. And the best part was, I almost died, but didn't. But there was no way to get back on the path or go anywhere else, so pretty much had to just kill myself. I don't mind games like that either, but it's nice to play a game sometimes like this where you just relax. I'll tell you a game like I think that's why I like simulator games. I played I was trying to get back into Oxygen Not Included last night on my, on my own while I was just chilling. Had a kind of a busy day yesterday. I freaking played that game for hours. Like, I don't even know how that happens. You get going, and then next thing you know, you look at the clock, and you're like, oh, crap. It's after midnight. Now, I know that's not late, and I know this used to be the night shift. But the night shift has become the day shift, and the day shift is lucky if he's up past 9 p.m. most days. So, to play a game, I think I started, I want to say like 6, 7 o'clock, maybe. I don't know. It wasn't that late. My girlfriend was taking a nap. So I wanted to play something that was kind of quiet and something I could just kind of play that I haven't played in a while. So I put on Oxygen Not Included, and like I said, oops, as I bumped my stand. I put on Oxygen Not Included, and next thing you know, like I said, it's after midnight. And I was like, oh, jeez. I better go to bed. I don't know why I stopped. I like stopped mid-sentence, like, oh, we're driving. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I better go to bed because I don't want to mess up my sleep schedule. Because that's the other crappy thing about working day shifts is you don't want to screw up your sleep schedule. For me, I don't want to screw up my sleep schedule. I don't know how everybody else does it. Eventually, I'll be on a rotating shift, which will be fun. I've done that before for about 4 years. Up at the mine. That was definitely fun. But that one, at least you get a couple days to kind of flip-flop. Whereas, let's see, resume, right? Yes, I remembered my controls again. That's what I get for coming back. There's a mechanic shop right there, though. Oh, God. It looked like I was just really stopping early for this light. Such is not the case. Oh! Son of a biscuit. You know what's funny is I ran the red light in their eyes. I probably should have just kept going. But here I am trying to be a good citizen. I mean, it doesn't look like I'm actually going right by that mechanic shop now that I'm looking at the GPS. Well, that guy started early. Yeah. Wow. I gotta put down the milk here. My goodness. Why would you let people turn right into a red light? Such garbage. You know what? We'll get all the damage out of the way now. When I go to the dealer, we'll just cover it all. The lesson here is I'm not gonna make any money if I keep wrecking my truck. I haven't done that bad. This is definitely not... Almost didn't make that one. It'd be cool if I could have some more skulls and stuff in here. I mean, one's okay. Could you imagine if they had a dash mat covered in skulls? Well, maybe just like a slip cover. I don't know. I guess that wouldn't really look too professional. Oh, my truck hates me. The good news is, so the ETA is at 1900. It's 3:48 right now. That means I'll be there in the same day as I am today. I think the last time it was like 2 days worth of driving. My truck's running like garbage, but the good news is it's not like it's gonna be that long before I can hit the service center. And I'll just bobtail it to the service center instead of taking a load. If I would have remembered that my truck was running like balls, I would have probably skipped this load first, went to the service center. Oh, I'm coming in hot here. What am I doing? 25 miles an hour, just cruising. Just tell the guy, hey, I can't stop my truck. It's garbage. If I stop my truck, it might not start up again. Just keep it rolling while we're on the trolley. All right. All right, so, oh, that wasn't much time. It was only 2 hours. Why? You know what? I'm not gonna question it. Oh, I should have went over to that lane. That's the one funny thing for me is I am apparently horrible at reading signs. Oh, there's a mechanic right there. Oh, I gotta sleep anyways. Hey, let's do that. Let's be smart about this. I have to sleep. What's the F6 on the load? Expected Wednesday. Okay, I got time because it's gonna put me there. Whoops. My blind turns are usually the best. It's gonna put me there in the same day today. So if I sleep, I'll be fine. And since I have to go get a repair, why the heck not? They offer me both a place to sleep and a freaking repair for this stupid truck. Yes, service. What the heck is wrong with this thing? It's only 10% engine damage. Why? Alright, I don't know why. Truck configurator. Yeah, I don't know why there was so much going on with my truck, but whatever. Oh, like what I got. I think I have my best. I think I have the best of everything. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much, part-wise, I think I'm good. No, definitely don't want the UK. Let's see if there's any. Oh yeah, there's some. There's the German, the Irish, the Romanian flag, custom metallic color. Oh, is it? No. Heavy duty surge, Romania. That's actually a cool Romanian flag, and that's a cool one. Always forward. Beyond borders, gearing up. Spurs of fire. I still like my Halloween themed one right there. Although I do find that one to be pretty cool. That one's pretty cool too. Let's see, hold on. I mean, that's kind of dope. I think I like the clarity of that one in the pictures, but I like that one too. Smoke Puffs is pretty cool. That one's probably what I should have since I vape so much. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've bought any more. Aye, the Flying Irish. I don't think I've bought any more since I last played. That's cool. Vision. All right. I think these are all the same ones I had. Let's oh, you know what? I know why I like this one. You know, it's simple, but it's pretty much a, well, it's kind of brown, I guess. Say I thought it was a black truck, but I don't know. Maybe it's time for a change. I mean, I kind of dig the Grim Reaper here. As I clicked the wrong one. That lady's like, just make up your mind. As this song that's playing is probably gonna be like, clip. Let's go with it. Add that to the cart. See order. What? All right, let's not do that. Full screen preview. Take a picture. This is what my truck would look like if I was gonna purchase everything. No, I didn't want to take a second picture. Garbage. Accessories. Choose a pin. Sun visor. Oh, I do have one of those on. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, that's pretty cool looking. That extra lights. It is extra lights. I kind of like that. See order. Why is all this stuff in my... Oh, it's negative. Okay, so it's already there. This is what I have. The only positive would be the Ranger. No, it's all negative. Because I feel like I didn't click on everything, but here we are. Anything new for the steering wheels? That's driver's plate. Co-driver. No, we're good. Console items. Look at that. Oh yeah, I do have the Schwartzmuller trailers. Let's throw the old hat there. 375 bucks for the old hat. Pretty sure that's a, yeah, close enough. All right, anything else? Oh yeah, we got a cooler up front here. Cool. All right, mirror, stock. Do I need that mirror? Oh, what's this star? Oh, I already looked at that. Oh, there's a Rocket League ball here. I know I've already looked at most of that stuff, so I think we're good. I don't want any of that. I don't know if I want the navigator or not. Whatever. All right, see order. I don't know why all this stuff is on here. Price 88,000, refunds 40, total to pay 47. What am I buying though? Like that's all I want to know. Like I did not. I don't know. Whatever. It still looks the same now, so that's all I care about. All I have now is a new hat and my new outdoors. Oh, whoa. Oh, gotta watch what I'm doing here. I already know I'm gonna regret parking right there when I go to back out. Oh, and it's raining. Sweet. All right, let's do this. I do like the new skull. I gotta be honest. Yeah, the new skull is pretty sweet. All right. Yeah, like, that's pretty cool. Let's take a second here. I like that. Photo mode, I forgot. That's how you get in there to take a picture. Photo mode. Then you move it down. Yeah, that's pretty legit. All right. Let's wheel this back just a hair. There we go. All right, we're well rested, mostly fueled. We went to the sweet repair shop. I kind of wish it would have been a dealer, but now I'm under 100 grand, so I probably shouldn't be looking at trucks anyways. I need to run, and basically that's why I remember I ran some loads offline, was to move on some really long loads and build up my money so I could afford a truck and for my company and have that out there running. So I may need to do that again at some point. For now, we're gonna make some money and hopefully my truck won't stall out while we're driving. I like the rain effects in this game. I know I've said that before, but I've said a lot of things before. My barely able to hear the radio is driving me nuts. It's all commercials. Like I said, I'm sure this will get claimed anyways. I know one of the last ones I put like 2 videos ago, barely hear the radio, and it got claimed. No biggie. The artist should be paid for their tunage. It's just hard on a game like this to drive without listening to music, even if it's not that loud. Yeah, that was almost too loud. We'll keep it more down, because even in my head, as long as I know it's there, it just makes it that much better. So we are speeding. We are projected to get there 5 in the morning. It's still a pretty long load I picked. You suck, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a pass. Oh, you're going for a... Alright, whatever. Glad he knows I mean business. Yeah, I dig the way the new truck looks. Well, not the new truck, but the new paint job looks. It's just a shame it won't be in my new thumbnails for quite a while. I took a lot of pictures in this game. When I was playing it before, I think I have enough thumbnails for all my Euro Truck videos for at least 15 more videos, which is a lot, just for Euro Truck. The other thing is, I still need to try American Truck Simulator. I debated playing that right now instead of Euro Truck, but I figured this one I wanted to come in and do some more with it. These bridges are so cool. I thought there was a hotkey for... Oh, there was a hotkey. I was gonna say, I could have swore there was a hotkey for taking photos. Meh. Meh. It's like I know where to go. It's a pretty cool looking shot. I'll zoom out a little bit. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's see. I don't know. I love messing around with this photo editor sometimes. Just because it's so cool sometimes, the shots you can get. And then of course there's that moment of me zipping around the cab trying to figure out where I'm at. Coming over. I know it was a late turn signal, but that's what happens. But he doesn't. Slow down. My nice relaxing drive now. Now that I don't have to worry about my engine stalling out on me for no reason. Hopefully. I mentioned it last time. I usually don't look into mods, or add many mods to my games. But I'm kind of curious. I do have a couple. Well, I thought I had a couple paint job mods, but those apparently didn't show up. Hold on. Hold on, crazy driver. Deciding randomly to get fuel. It's kind of a last minute choice. I initially was just gonna bypass right through here. And I probably should have. Seriously? Here's the thing, I'm gonna just say this once. There's no way in hell I'm backing up to those fuel pumps. I made a poor choice. I paid by not getting fuel. I'll get it at the next one. I don't know if there'll be a pull-off lane or not, but I don't want to get caught up in accidentally exiting the freeway. Let's set the cruise control before I drink my moo milk. I can't believe I did that. I'm so used to some of those fuel stations where it's right up front. I didn't even think to drive around the back. But yeah, I kind of want to look into some of the mods and see. First off, I want to know where my paint mods are at. Maybe I have to buy a trailer to see some of my paint mods, because I had a whole, I believe it was Scream themed mod that I had subscribed to. But it didn't show, I haven't seen it. It hasn't showed up yet in the paint job or anything, unless you have to be at the dealer that sells your truck to get that paint job. I don't know. But the other ones are there actually. A couple of those Romanian ones near the top were mods, I believe, for paint jobs. So some of the mods are there, just not all of them. But I don't know if it had to be truck and trailer for the Scream one, because it was a combo where it was both. Yeah, we don't need the wipers now. See if I can close this milk properly without hitting anybody. Almost totally just hit somebody. Again, twice almost hit somebody, and almost wrecked into the corner of the tunnel here. All right, so it's even sadder when you know I've got my hands on the keyboard. I'm not doing anything and that happens. It's 15:47. Supposed to be there just before 5 a.m. tomorrow, which I think still puts us ahead of schedule. Expected at 1300 to 2000 or 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. respectively. Oh. Good thing I'll be there early. Some of that trailer damage will be covered in the bucks that I make for getting there early. I'll relax and drive through the countryside. So I recently upgraded my RAM on my computer. I had to check, make sure the game volume's still going. Every once in a while OBS likes to stop my game volume. That was a fun process. I went to turn on my PC today, and I think it went about 5 restarts and then had to boot in safe mode for some reason. I don't know, I thought I had the speed right. It's 3000 megahertz. I think I had it bumped to 29 something on the frequency in the BIOS, but I think there might have been an issue with that. So I bumped it back down to 28 something. So it's pretty close to the 3000. I had ordered a Noctua fan to replace my Wraithspire. Let me tell you, the fan is cool. I'm pretty sure my temps are doing fantastic because of it too. I have not seen high thermals, and that thing kicks down when I'm rendering a video, so it's awesome. But the RAM I had some Viper RAM, nice looking RAM, not bad. I mean, I got it kind of on a budget, but it was good RAM. But so much nicer having the proper size in there. But now, I don't know if I mentioned it, but now I want to do a white motherboard. I have the Thermaltake View 27 Snow Edition case, which was kind of just a cool case I saw when I was buying them. And normally I wouldn't buy like a white case or anything. I usually don't like, I mean, I love black, color black. I mean, black computer cases is kind of like everything, but I would have bought a black case, but this white case was just slick looking. And I didn't really think about the color matching until I bought the RAM, because the RAM is white. And now I'm kind of like, you know, it'd be cool to do a white motherboard. The wires, I did the wires in red. I got red extensions, so those look pretty sick. And I was doing kind of a black and red, which is so common, but I was doing a black and red build in a white case, which didn't look bad. I got some RGB in there, it doesn't look bad. But now that I got the white RAM, I'm almost like, there's a B350 Tomahawk board that's white. That would be pretty cool looking in a white case with white RAM. The only thing is there's not a ton of graphics cards that are white. I have seen one, but try doing that. I don't remember how much it even was. I think it was a little bit up there because that was one of those limited ones. I don't know. I'll have to think on that. Damn. I already had enough fun with the thermal paste application when I changed out the fans. There's pictures of that. Did I post pictures of the dot? I don't remember if I posted pictures of my spread as far as applying the paste. I may have. I know I showed a guy at work and that looks like too much. He didn't say it like that, he's a nice guy, but I mean, that's what everybody says, like when you're doing the thermal paste. It's either too much or too little. I think I had just enough. I had followed enough videos, like driving my real car here, Trying to change my vape batteries while not losing control. The only difference is I can do it a little bit easier in the car. Thank goodness it's a magnetic case. What was I saying? Oh, I watched a few videos, and I know that you can obviously do too much. All right, gas is coming up. I know you can do too much thermal paste, so that's definitely an issue. But the video I watched kind of said that as long as you get it covered and do one of several methods, most people do the grain of rice method, but as long as you do one of a couple, you're usually going to be all right. The big thing is just not, which I was almost worried about, but not lifting it back up off the CPU once you've applied it. Because you want to make sure basically the way it works is it creates that seal between the metals. So you want to make sure you don't lift it off and get bubbles in between the, I should have read the sign last time. In between the metals there from moving the fan heatsink. And I had to jiggle it and move it a little bit. But I think I was fine, and I haven't seen anything indicated in my thermals that I screwed up. And I believe that tip, it's credit where credit's due, I believe that was in the Gamers Nexus video. He had a really good video about thermal paste application. So if you don't watch Gamers Nexus, you can always check out their video. He does a lot of PC how-to, PC knowledge stuff, just anything that's computer related. You'll probably find it on his channel. And he's very thorough too. I watch a few channels, Jay's 2 Cents, Bitwit. I do watch some of Paul's hardware, Jay's, Linus Tech Tips. So I watch a lot of those videos. Gamers Nexus is kind of new. I know he's been around for a while. He's kind of a new addition that I started watching his videos. And Science Studio, that's another one. I love his Craigslist videos. Although I haven't got to watch the recent one about somebody who got a little testy at one of his Craigslist videos. But yeah, so you can watch any of those channels if you're trying to build a computer or do anything to your computer and you don't know or you're unsure. But he did a pretty thorough video explaining what the purpose was and the best application or what would be good applications. And I like his presentation. It's very clean, very orderly. I did also watch, I think I watched 2 other videos. I can't remember who they were, but I did find a Linus video on removing thermal paste. And they tried it with several different products, like orange juice. I guess I shouldn't have started with the shocking one. But that's not the most shocking one. But they tried it with, you're supposed to, everybody recommends isopropyl, 99% alcohol, which is what I bought. I was at the computer store here in the valley and I bought that. But they tried it with isopropyl 70%. They tried it with, I think they used nail polish remover. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm trying to remember, but there was all kinds of stuff that they tried that people recommended or that you would think. Even tried Coca-Cola. I think they tried beer. It's kind of interesting to watch that, the removal, to see what would actually get it clean and stuff. Obviously, you probably wouldn't use all that stuff. I mean, I guess you could, but you probably wouldn't. I did learn one valuable lesson. I'm not sure if it was stated in any of the videos, but I know I found it on Reddit after I made that mistake. Luckily, it didn't cost me anything. But when you're cleaning off thermal paste, everybody I watched did it while it was on the motherboard, I believe. But definitely do it while it's on the motherboard, if it's warm. I'm sure if it's cool, but if it's warm, I lifted out my CPU and I got just a little string. Whoop. right onto 3 of the pins on the outside of my AMD chip. And luckily I have a small, I guess they're tweezers in my kit for PC stuff. My PC, I call it my repair kit, but it's not like I'm doing repairs. But it's got little screwdrivers and stuff like that. I have a little tweezer that's kind of flat, and I was able to get the thread off of the pins. But my goodness, it was so easy too. All I did was pick it up, and I went to move my finger off of the CPU, and I just saw this little string go just curl right under it and right onto the damn pins. I was freaking out, because if you get anything on those pins, you're possibly looking at needing a new CPU. Which, you know, someday, hey, you know, I might upgrade, but I didn't want that to come before I'm ready. That's for sure. And of course, you know, I was still worried about any performance issues or anything like that. So I looked online, and the general consensus, one, don't clean the CPU out. Don't pull the CPU out till you've cleaned off all the thermal paste. That's the first thing. And secondly, if you do get anything on it, make sure you clean it off as best you can without damaging the pins. So I got pretty lucky. But for all those possible gonna work on a computer in the future and happen to be watching this video right now, clean the thermal paste off first. Especially before you remove it from your CPU. The one thing that was nice, so I had a Wraithspire cooler on it, because obviously I bought the AMD Ryzen 1700, which came with the Wraithspire cooler. I had watched a few videos. I'm, again, probably the same network of videos I just mentioned before, different videos, but one tip I saw, maybe on those videos, maybe on another random one, was to have your computer be a little heated up. Obviously you don't want it burning up hot or whatever. Shouldn't be burning up hot. But I basically let my computer, I had my computer on for most of the day. I think it was on idle too. I don't even think I did much that day. I might have played a game. But later in the day, so I shut it down and I waited about an hour, I think. Maybe it was about a half hour, an hour to a half hour, somewhere in that ballpark. When I went to pull the fan off, undid the screws, it was easy. I just had to do a slight twist, came right off. Because sometimes, especially with the AMD chips, you can, I mean, I'm sure you have to worry about it with, well, no, and the other ones you shouldn't. But with the AMD chips, if your thermal paste is kind of stuck on there, sometimes you can pull out your CPU when you pull out your fan. So that's why they recommend it be a little warm. And then you twist a little bit and lift up. And yeah, with it still being warm, that worked out perfect. The downside was later when I pulled the CPU out like a dummy. That gooey thermal paste just fell right off my finger and that strand went under the CPU. But the cool thing is it did make it so much easier for removing the fan, because I was worried about pulling that CPU out. And luckily I didn't. So there's a tip for you. There's two tips for you. One, something you can do that'll probably work out great. And the other is how not to do something that'll piss you off later. Or cost you money. I mean, if I'd have messed up my CPU, I would have had to buy another one. And like I said, I might at some point upgrade, but I don't know if there's a direct need for it. Oh, I came in a little weird on the freeway there. Sorry, everybody. It's my first time here. Just kidding. The road's yellow. That means I've been here before. Here I come. I had 2 texts. One was a work text. I thought that truck was broke down right now. Hey, just take those to my shop in Paris. I could definitely use some free trucks. I've never tried the online component to this. Like, I think there's an online. Oh yeah, World of Trucks. That's why, because you got to sign up for it. I was just about to say, I think there's a mode, but I've never. I got lights like a mother now. I've never played the online because I didn't want to sign up for World of Trucks. But I may have to. I saw they had some cool racing stuff in there, so I may have to try those one of these times. I think it's regular driving on there, or it's just you're taking the loads from online posts and stuff. I thought the multiplayer was actually a mod that you had to have installed, but I definitely don't want to get into that madness. I've watched videos of that madness of people just slamming into each other constantly. And there's traffic jams like you wouldn't believe and people hauling ass. Yeah. I like this game for the relaxing nature and the realness. And what's funny is in my head I'm actually going over the drawings that I'm supposed to be memorizing right now. A little bit. Just a little bit, visually picturing. Trying to remember the one that I finished before I started this, make sure I didn't completely forget it. I didn't. It's all in the noodle. This ended up being a pretty long run. Like I said, I was planning on doing a short run. But we're at about an hour now, so it's actually a pretty decent length run. I mean, I guess if you're gonna do 30 to 40 grand, it's probably gonna take you over an hour on most of these runs. I know that I probably could have done the 4 grand one, and that probably would have only been about 20 minutes or whatever, but where's the fun in that? I mean, I do like doing the long hauls. Damn, I almost need to sleep again. I didn't even realize that. Ugh. How did that add up so fast? Are those pull-offs? I don't know if you could sleep in those or not. I was saying the last game, that it would be cool if you could, I mean, I know they don't want you to, but it would be cool if you could, oh, it's all red. Oh, I guess the auto pay's over there. It would be cool if you could just sleep on the side of the road. But maybe not in Europe, maybe in American Truck Simulator can, like I said. But Like I said, I know they also don't want you really doing that. Oh, come on. Bus, why are you just stopping in the middle? $100? Yeah, right. Is that really 100 miles an hour? No. I was gonna say, I'll be there in no time. Who needs sleep? I have a feeling, yeah, let's say I have a feeling it's gonna slow me down coming down this on-ramp. Not too shabby, a little. Ugh. Oh, come on. Oh, that guy paid the major price there. You think? Now, I know that was kind of... Oh, I don't know if I want to say it's my fault. The insurance asked, so it definitely wasn't my fault. You would think, though, you're getting on the highway, or you're on the highway. That guy was already on the highway. You see a truck coming onto the freeway. You would think there's that part of you that would be like, you know what? I should probably slow down just a hair, because it looks like that dude's got to get on the freeway. Nope. Ran right into the back of me. Paid the price. Why is my cruise control not working? Did I screw up my truck? There it goes. I might actually have to sleep. Oh yeah, it tells you total trip, right? Remains 21 hours. No. Wednesday. Oh yeah, 21 hours is about right. Next rest stop in 2 hours. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to rest. Oh yeah, what does my sleep timer say? It's alright, I'm using my turn signals this time so no cars can hit me in the back. Doesn't mean they won't. I'll just stay in this lane. Oh, this is the quick lane. I don't know why I was missing it the other ones. Do 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 do. It's so dark outside my truck. Oh, my guy is yawning. Gonna make me start yawning. Where's my rest stop at? An hour away? I can do it. I think it's like a 2-hour warning when he starts yawning. Get over just to be safe. Oh, no, it's red now. Yeah, definitely gonna have to stop at the next rest stop. I can't believe my sleep went so fast. And I'm not even doing the speed limit. See, he's making me yawn. It's like a troll move. Like, how can we make a video game that's realistic and then also make the user really feel realistic about it? Wow, make them start yawning. Oh yeah, yawns are contagious. Just saying the word. My truck totally not doing the speed limit. Me not even paying attention. Too busy trolling traffic. Yeah, 39 minutes to that rest stop. So about right at midnight, which will leave about 4.5 hours to the destination. That's fair. I know I should find a place to rest. It's a half hour ahead. Cool emergency over there, though. Well, not cool for whatever happened over there, but... If I wasn't so worried about finding a place to rest and not crashing, I probably would have took a photo there. But I know at some point soon, my dude's eyes are gonna start closing. I've never actually experienced what happens if you go beyond the sleep necessity. And I don't think I want to today, but one of these days maybe I'll have to try that out. I'm sure it gets costly, because in my head I would think you would wreck the hell out of your truck. And then you would sleep permanently. I know. Just let me get there. See, there's a gas station. 7 minutes away. Just give my dude 7 more minutes. Yeah. So it'll be 7 minutes. It'll be 4.5 hours. We're about 4.5 hours away now. So 4.5 to the final, or maybe 4 hours to the final after this rest, which means I'll still be on time because I should wake up. I think it's an 8-hour sleep. So I should wake up at 8 a.m. I don't know if I'm actually going to be, well, no, I don't know if I'm going to be early or not now. If I sleep for 8 hours, I might not get my quick bonus for being there fast. I mean, I'll be on time. Let's halt my engine right away. So 9 hours. Crap. By 13:23. Oh. It's gonna be like just in time. Assuming I don't have any screw ups. Goodbye. No look right onto the road. I like the weather. No, not today, Satan. At least that guy was paying attention to my turn signal. Although I suppose I should have yielded. I got places to go, man. Got the Metallica in the background. I got places to go. So let's see. My projected time is 13:31. Oh yeah, I'll lose 10 minutes definitely. 13:23 would be before the delivery's due. Dragging you down while you're around, making it easy for the algorithm to figure out what to mark me on. I wonder. Next video, I'm gonna have to try to pull into one of those pull-offs and see if that's what those are for. Because I don't remember seeing them before. So I almost don't wonder if they weren't added in one of the updates. And I don't follow updates. That's all the time. Sometimes I notice them because on the Steam front page it'll say, hey, this update for this game just happened and this game's in your library. Ooh, sorry, Ossifer. I couldn't pull over. Sometimes it'll tell you this update and I actually will read it. Like, perfect example the other day, Hobo Simulator. New update. Saw it on the front page while I was reading the sales and seeing what's on the front page. Noticed the update, read about it. Good stuff. Some of these games, if I'm not on my computer, because usually during the week when I'm working, I'm not on my computer. I don't have time. To be quite honest, I don't have a ton of time. I do all my video uploads on the weekend, get them all scheduled out. So I don't have time during the week usually to just be on my computer idly doing nothing. Between the drive there, the drive back, yeah. But on the weekends, I'll check stuff out. Sometimes if something's on sale, I might turn it on and try to grab it during the week. But most of the sales extend through the weekends, so I usually don't have to worry about that. Because I get the emails when there's something on sale for my wish list. But point being, I don't often notice the updates or know what they're all about. So given a game like this that's pretty regularly updated or pretty well updated, I like the developers of this game. They keep this one going. I don't know every little thing that's happened since the last time I played, but I feel like those pull-offs are new. I mean, that's kind of what I like about not knowing the updates, is you can see stuff in some of these game worlds like this where you're like, was that there before? Maybe that wasn't. So it's like kind of a neat way to discover what's there in the world and kind of immerse yourself in it versus knowing all the updates. Some of them, I mean, it's worth knowing what's fixed. I mean, especially if the game's running like ass, you want to know if something got fixed. That makes 100% sense. But some of these games, it's cool to just kind of explore and see what's new just by seeing what's new, seeing what you see. The one thing that would be nice, not hitting my trailer on anything else, but the one thing that would be nice too on Steam would be if you have a game and you don't have the DLC for it on your wish list, if it would actually notify you when DLC comes out. I don't think, because there's some games that DLC is released for. Oh, you know what? I know a perfect example. Planet Coaster. I did not know they released the DLC pack in December. Now, I suppose if you're playing the game regularly and you're paying attention or you follow it, you probably would notice that. But I'm kind of a casual buyer. Even though I have a ton of games, I'm a casual buyer, I'll still say, to the Steam marketplace and such. And if I download a game, it would be cool to know that there's DLC coming for it, like a little blurb or something. Because a lot of these games, I never know there's DLC coming. Hey truck, hold on, just wait for me. I'm a horrible driver. Thank you, much appreciated. I never know the DLC's coming, so it'd be cool if they would like have a way to notify you that there's new DLC for the game or something like that. Most times, I try to pay attention because I know it won't. However, Yeah, I don't know. It'd be nice if it would just tell you, like, oh, you own this game. Here's some DLC that's coming soon or coming out. So that way you would know. I think that'd be awesome. To be fair, as far as the battle of the launchers goes, I'm Team Steam. Like I said, I'm kind of a casual buyer anyways, but I don't want to have a ton of launchers on my computer. I like, and this is probably coming from being a console plebe, so you can say what you will. I like the fact that I have an Xbox. I play my games on my Xbox. I know what's coming to Xbox. I know what's coming to Xbox that I want to play. I go get it if it's on Xbox. There's games that are going to PS4. I don't have a PS4 right now. I can't play them. I know some of the games I'd play on PS4 that are coming even, but I can't play them. Not a big deal. When it comes to computer games, and more now, so there's, yeah, that handicap sign looks new on there too. There's a debate that I go through in my head for certain games, like, hey, do I want to own this on console or do I want to own this on PC? And honestly enough, it ends up boiling down to graphics. And you know what? It boils down to graphics and controls. I'll say that. Because some games, I'm just better at controllers and consoles. Now I know what you're saying. You're saying, hey, you can always program your Xbox controller to be your controller for your Steam games. That may be true. But as I take this fat vape rip, not really, but I really don't want to mess with that. The girlfriend had downloaded PUBG to her Steam library. She does not play PC games at all. She had downloaded PUBG to her Steam library. Or no, she got it for free. I take that back. I think she got it for free for buying something. I don't remember. Either way, she has it in her Steam library. We tried to play it. Now, this was when it first came out. So, granted, there's been people that have fixed the controls on there for an Xbox, I'm sure, to make the tightest possible. Considering it's a game that's on Xbox, they should easily be able to map the controls roughly the same way. Mostly. But we tried to play it. Couldn't do it. But games like that, like shooters, I'm definitely more acclimated to playing with a controller. So if it's a shooter game or has a lot of shooter mechanics, I'm probably going to get it on console. Even though it'll probably look fantastic on PC, some of them. But it's not like I'm playing on a 4K monitor or anything. I actually play on a 4K TV. But when I do these videos, yeah, I'm not on a 4K monitor. I'm just on a 1080. Not even a 1440 at this point. Still a 1080. But the other games, like single story games, it definitely becomes a debate. Watch that RV, those guys are crazy. It definitely becomes a debate graphically and control-wise how I want to do it. For instance, yeah, those pull-offs had to be new. For instance, We Happy Few. It's on console and PC. I decided to pull the trigger on the PC version because it's similar. Ironically, it's similar to a lot of games as far as controls. I mean, it's a survival game and story, single player story mode. Not shooter centric, so you know, why not? Graphically, it's probably going to be fantastic. I don't know how much of a difference between Xbox, because I have a One X. I don't know how much of a difference between that and PC there is, but I figured I'd get it on PC. And the other thing, I guess the other thing, even though I don't support mods or not support, I don't support them, but I just don't get into them. I guess the other thing that factors in is kind of mod support on some of the games, and if they have them or not. Not all of them, but some of them I kind of think about those things too. Just because I know that it can extend the life of a game, obviously, past its release, if you're into that sort of thing. Did I turn it on soon enough? Come on, bus. Oh, you suck. You suck! You're nothing! If you don't know what that is, that's why you gotta watch Wang. And it was a thing on the internet, so you probably know what it is. So yeah, so some games I'll get definitely on PC over console. What's another one? I think, well, you know, Vampire. I just bought that on sale, but I'm 99% sure I put that on my console because I think it was an Xbox sale. But I mean, it's gonna be a game I can play on console. Like you said, the console's where I have most of my roots, so there's almost any games I can play on there. So that one I decided to keep on the console. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember seeing it in my library here. A game like this would be awesome, not on console. However, if I had a steering wheel. And when I first started playing it, I actually was gonna pay 200 and some bucks and get a legit steering wheel. Eventually. To be honest, I still might at some point. Just for the realism. That's the whole reason why. And I think it'd be easier to do some of this driving. Ooh. That's right, I came in like a wrecking ball on that roundabout. See, I knew I'd kill some time. I'm 10 minutes early. That is freaking close. Oh, there's a stop sign here. I don't want to run that. Come on, car. Don't you know how horrible of a driver I am? Let me in your gate. I don't know why I had it all aimed downward. That was not going to help me get in here. There we go. Not too shabby. Guys watching, make sure I don't muck nothing up when I go to park this. Man, I remember when the first couple videos I played this was just rough. Getting around buildings and stuff. Now I actually feel halfway decent at this. Not enough to do the difficult parking, but definitely don't need to do the easy peasy parking. Woo! And that's a load right there. Whoa, click was loud as hell. All right, maybe next time we'll level up. All right, so we got 22 grand. 6 grand proficiency, long distance delivery bonus, an extra 5 grand, 33 grand total. By my account, I caused 1,200 in damages. I think one was 8 and one was 4, maybe, or maybe that was the last time. I also paid about what, $300 in gas, and I think there was I think that's it. And then I definitely made tons of money from my actual driver, so not too shabby on this round. As another song starts that would be totally cut from, not cut, but would just be marked on YouTube. Anyways, thanks for watching if you watched. Oh look, I've got some cool pictures, including the one inside the cab I didn't mean to take. Where are these all at? Yeah, I'm gonna have to move these here. Let's copy those. Put those right in there. Paste. There we go. There we go. Like nothing ever happened. Now I'll know where they're at for when I go to use them. I can't believe the wasted nature of this photo right here. I don't know what I would ever do with this. I guess maybe this could be a thumbnail. Who knows? Someday we'll see what we're gonna do with it. But anyways, if you watched and for watching this long, thank you, of course, for watching this video. I've got videos posting Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so check them out. I have other stuff. It's not all just Euro Truck. I have other stuff, and of course, more coming out every week. So if you liked it, like, comment, subscribe. If you didn't, just hit that sweet thumbs down that no one likes to see. Otherwise, have a great week. Have a great day. Whenever you're watching this, make it great. And we will see you on the next one. Wow, I almost sounded professional at the end there. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good night. I messed it up.